Hey everybody, it's Tara Green here. I want to give you the update here. It's April the 7th, and President Trump has said that he is going to destroy Iran at 8 p.m. tonight. That's Eastern Standard Time, Washington time. They're already bombing Karg Island, and I just wanted to look at the astrocartography and some of the astrology. Now, the moon is in Sagittarius, which has everything to do with international affairs. It is in conjunct Jupiter in Cancer. Jupiter rules Sagittarius. It's exalted in Cancer. It rules Pisces as well. That was at 4:16 a.m. I'm going to do all the times in Eastern Daylight Time. The moon trines the sun 7:05 a.m. and the moon squares Mercury in Pisces at 12:45 p.m. and then the moon will trine Chiron in Aries later tonight. So here's the map, and you can see, I'm going to point this out, it's a little bit small here. So this is just the astrocartography program here. You can do what's called disharmonious or disharmonious aspects, which hardly anybody does, but I have done some research with it. It's really, really fascinating. But on this map here, you can see here's the Straits of Hormuz right there, and the North Node ascends right through there. Now, this is based on just today's chart, not necessarily America or anything, just today's chart. So the North Node is going right through there. There's Tehran and Chiron. Chiron sextiles the ascendant right there as well. So that's a kind of wounding there as well. You can see also, I believe that Vice President Vance is in Budapest, and the North Node trines the midheaven right through Budapest there. And you can see the other lines kind of going through here. Mars-Uranus actually conjunct line with the North Node. This is a very important line. It goes right through Turkey there. So there's some stuff going on there. There's Jupiter and Saturn parallel lines. You can see the parallel lines. Those are other ones that are important as well. So Uranus going right down through here, right through this important area here, Syria, Iraq, means things are unpredictable. Uranium, that's again has to do with atomic bombs. The moon is ascending also right through here, right through Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, right through the oil regions here, right through Tehran, kind of very close, right? You can see that. The moon's actually going just east of Tehran. Saturn is running right through this area as well, hitting right through Kuwait, right up. They've had some hits as well. Beirut is close to this. There's some bombing that's been going on in Beirut. You can see that also. That's Neptune. So some deception or gas, or it's about oil, Neptune. Wherever Neptune is, it's about the oil. So there it is going right through Cairo, actually, right through Beirut, Turkey, and on up. Jupiter is actually ascending over here, way over there in Russia. Venus is ascending off of Oman, off of Abu Dhabi there. Saturn is going right through Kuwait as well on that north-south line. So Saturn, this is the karmic point here in Kuwait. Pluto also right there. So this whole area here is very, very intense. Mars going right through Syria there, western part of Iran. So this looks pretty tense. I had trouble sleeping last night. I'm an intuitive, I'm an empath, and I've been feeling very, very tense all night. I couldn't sleep. This is really, really upsetting, as you know. So we'll have to wait and see. Now, the world's oil supplies, and for now and in the future, it depends on this being open. Mars and Uranus is radical, crazy, wild, nutty energy in there. You can see Pluto's going right through there, and that's just in between Syria and Mosul, so in Iran there. So that's a very, very hot line, that point right there. I could zoom in on it even. Let's see what happens at that line. Yeah, there's Mosul, so Aleppo. Yeah, that's a very heavy spot right there. So watch that spot. I would say there's that Mars-Uranus line actually going right through Alexandria. Turkey, Ankara, Turkey there. Jupiter ascending through here, actually east of Tripoli there in this part of the world. So if we back up here, I can get a world view. It gets pretty complicated, actually, as you can see the world view there. Yeah, do you want to see what's happening in the U.S.? So we can move this over in real time here, okay, in the U.S. The lines that are going through, this is centered in Washington, D.C., so, well, there's Mars and Uranus. Those crazy lines again going perpendicularly. Mars, Uranus, trining the midheaven. Uranus sextiling the midheaven there, going right off of Washington there. It's pretty close. And the moon actually going right through Philadelphia. This is where America was founded. Pretty intense. Also the moon the moon sextiling the ascendant right through New York there. The sun line, where your ego, your identity is. You can see this, right? Sun line going right through Detroit, so it has to do with manufacturing. Cincinnati, right down, Atlanta, right down there. And Jupiter, right, going through kind of that middle part of the U.S. Anything there on the west coast, just so we can get a sense of it. Saturn going right through San Antonio, right through Texas there. Pluto also going through that area. I'm looking at Mars. Mars would be any kind of attacks would go through there. Now that seems to be west of Albuquerque at this point. The moon kind of going west of Salt Lake City, and Mercury going right through Los Angeles, and the sun sextiling the midheaven going right through Los Angeles. So the midheaven is your career point. So this is about what's going on today. LA is in danger. Jupiter ascends off of Vancouver Island, off of Seattle there, Portland, down up through that total west coast of the U.S. The moon, again, going right through west of Phoenix there. So, Iran has threatened that it will hit America, so LA looks very likely there, actually. If that, I hope it doesn't happen, but it could. Down through New Orleans there. The sun line, going through Atlanta. And the blue line is the moon off of Miami, so that's also a kind of a danger area, but I would say really it's that Mars, Uranus, pretty wacky there. So I'm sending prayers out to the world, wherever you are in the world. There we go. Oh, I'm praying for peace. I'm praying for peace. Okay, let's take off the harmonious lines and let's do the disharmonious lines, which means, that's where there's going to be trouble. Okay, this one seems to be way less complicated, actually. Although there is that, again, that north node is sending right through, right. How could you get much closer than that, right? There it is. There's the Straits of Hormuz. Okay, you can see it right there. That little bitty plot. And there's the north node. So the fate of the world, the north node represents the collective psyche, the collective consciousness. Everything's resting on that right now. That's the north node on the ascendant. And then this is the north node on the midheaven, also going right off of Kuwait there, right on the northern area there. So, Iraq. Okay, that's that drink. Uranus also going right through this area. So again, unpredictable. Qatar, Bahrain, Iranian energy there, very unpredictable. So there's Riyadh. I want to, Kuwait there, I want to send all the best blessings out to everyone here. Oops, I'm going in rather than out. Okay. Baghdad, Turkmenistan, there's Tehran there. On this disharmonious, doesn't seem to be so bad, although Neptune is not that far away. Sorry, no, it's Uranus. Uranus squaring the ascendant is what it looks like there. Uranus squared the ascendant, I believe. Going right through that area. Still unpredictable, a little crazy. Uranus on the IC right there, a little bit further west there. Uranus going right through this area here. And then again, Pluto ascending. That's very important. Pluto going through right at the top of the Red Sea there. Pretty close to Israel. Lebanon isn't on this one. Jupiter goes right through Bucharest. And again, that's where Bucharest, that is where